Hello, this is Rose Whitehouse. I'll be reading the duties of the PTA officers. The president shall preside at all meetings of the general membership and the board of directors at which he or she may be present and shall designate another officer to preside when he or she will not be present. In the absence of such designation, the board may elect any board member to preside at any meeting. Shall coordinate the work of the officers, the board, and the committees of the local PTA, shall perform such other duties as may be provided for by the bylaws or assigned to him or her by this local PTA or by the board of directors, shall sign all contracts of this local PTA that have been approved by the board, and shall be an ex officio voting member of all committees except the nominating committee. The vice presidents shall perform duties requested by the president and the board of directors. In the event of a vacancy in the office of president, the vice president or the vice presidents, acting together if there is more than one, shall assume the duties of the president until a new president is elected pursuant to section 6.4 of the bylaws. The secretary shall record the minutes of all meetings of the general membership and the board of directors and shall perform such other delegated duties as may be assigned by the board of directors and shall maintain a file of important documents related to that local PTA, including but not limited to articles of incorporation of this local PTA, the current uniform local bylaws approved by North Carolina PTA and adopted by this local PTA, the current standing rules of this local PTA if standing rules have been adopted by the board, minutes of past meetings of the general membership and board of directors, a copy of the official membership roster, a current roster of board members, a current roster of all committee members and chairs, legal documents including but not limited to insurance policies and contracts, current and past tax returns, and current and past audit reports. The treasurer shall collect, deposit, and maintain all funds of this local PTA in approved depositories, including but not limited to all monies collected as local dues, raised in PTA activities, received as contributions, or otherwise acquired. Disperse funds in accordance with the annual budget adopted by the local PTA, and maintain records identifying the purpose and payee of all disbursements. Maintain a current record of income, expenditures, assets, and liabilities of the local PTA, and make all financial records available for inspection and review by the audit committee. Present a financial report of income and expenses at each meeting of the general membership and the board of directors, which report shall compare current income and expenditures to the approved budget. Remit dues to the North Carolina PTA in accordance with Article 5 of the bylaws and the current North Carolina PTA good standing requirements. Prepare a year-end financial report by June 30th showing the total income and expenditures for the fiscal year, comparing those figures with the budget approved at the beginning of the fiscal year and the assets and liabilities of the local PTA, and submit that report to the incoming president, treasurer, and audit committee. File all required tax forms and reports in a timely manner, including but not limited to tax returns for the previous fiscal year, and submit copies of all such filings to the secretary of this local PTA. At the end of his or her term, transfer all financial records to the audit committee by July 1st and provide assistance to the audit committee upon request.